By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 40, Linda. Here we go.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Oh, 949!
And he will find Ridley on the left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Play action now. Levis. He'll buy some time right. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
They'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
They'll run for it with Pollard. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. Ready?
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have him pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
You talk about this Titan defense. Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yellow. Here we go. Smash, red. Hey, blue. Red, cycle. Steel, black. Check, huh?
To throw now. Here's Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Slide two. Ready?
On fourth down, Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Drill green. Ready.
To the air again, Love. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
On the ball.
Now a 2nd and 6.
You don't blink. Sight, play. 6, mega. Ready.
Love now. Flushed out right. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They work now on 2nd and 9. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Set.
Love looking to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5.
Blue stripe. Black ultra. Cut.
Now Love. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go.
Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. Levis. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Levis. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Love escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Harold Landry in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
And the explosiveness is back. Remember him as a pass rusher pre-knee injury? He looks like his old self. 9.5 sacks over the final 12 games of 2023.
Dancing to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A beautiful fake. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Diamond.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now Levis.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here's Love.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Ready. Green Jack. Here we go, set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Love.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Going back to Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
454, like 54.
Levis to throw it. That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Hey, come on, come on.
Levis looking to throw. A shot downfield for Burks.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be... He's got him in! Complete! The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down and 4.
Smash, red. Here we go.
Off the play fake, Love. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Keyshawn Nixon on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready,
The
set.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Set. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Love flushed out right. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On play action. Love to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Titans are going to their own 34-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Levis back to throw. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, 50 yards. And the Titans get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Keyshawn Nixon on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love from the gun. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like...
And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Levis to throw off play action. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked off by Eric Stokes. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Okay,
The
right?
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So nothing doing there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
Love now. Flush to his right. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They'll drop to throw.
Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mike zero. Mike zero.
Levis. Slant pass to Boyd.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyler Boyd, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. By the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
from the 44-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
Here we go.
Love looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards, and it'll be Titan football.
Here's Levis. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Levis from the gun.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Now Levis.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Ernest Jones. Down the right sideline.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chig Okonkwo
From 4 yards out.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Levis will try to throw for the 2.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
38. Down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. Set, huh?
Here's Love.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
On 4th down, Love. That is caught. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
46 yards.
And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Here we go, set.
Love throwing for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Rashawn Gary getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Levis out of the shotgun now. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Levis to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
22 Linda, 22 Linda.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Opposite, green. Let's go now.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
134 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guy.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Now the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Packers 51, Titans 25.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Packers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.